That's the only city around the lake. What's the name of it? Tiberias. Very good. Then we go more to the right. There is a very sheer cliff. That's the cliff of Arbel. And just below the cliff of Arbel there is a village. The name in Hebrew is Migdal. Does it remind you something, the name Migdal? Who came from Migdal? Mary Magdalene. Very good. Then to the right there is a kibbutz Genosar, and there's a little valley called the Valley of Gennesaret, or the Valley of Genosar, one of the names of this lake. I told my group that we have 5 lakes in Israel. Okay? Can you repeat, my group? Can you repeat the names of the lakes? Tiberias, Kinneret, Sea of Galilee, Nazareth, and Gennesaret. So we have 5, as I told you, like Minnesota. So we have 5 lakes in Israel. They're all the same.
Is that where the pigs went off?
No.
What? No. The pigs are on the other side. Then we go more to the right. We come to the northern part, and we have the site of the feeding of the 5,000, the 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread, pitas. Above it, you can see all the way at the top of the mountain, there is a town, one of the 4 holy cities in Israel, called Safed. Safed, or Tzfat in Hebrew. If Jesus said in his Sermon on the Mount, and he pointed out to a city, he said, like a city on the mountain that cannot be hid, he probably pointed out to that city, which is an ancient city, one of the 4 holy cities. To more to the right, there is a village near a place called Chorazin. In Chorazin today we have only the ruins. We found the remnants of a synagogue, so that's Chorazin. Then we go more to the right, down below you can see where we just left from, Capernaum. You can see the red roof of the Greek Orthodox Church. That's now when you go more to the right, you have to turn around, stand and turn around. In the distance you can see the snow cap on Mount Hermon. And then you can see some kind of a gorge coming from the mountains into the Sea of Galilee. This is the Jordan River. Okay, that's the route of the Jordan River. The Jordan River comes from the Hula Valley, where our kibbutz goes into a very narrow canyon and come into this lake and empty itself into the Sea of Galilee. Then we go on the other side of the Jordan River. This is the Golan Heights. The Golan Heights starts from Mount Hermon, and then you go all the way, everything that you see on our east, which is on your left, that's all the Golan Heights. It's steep going up and very flat on top. That's why we call it heights. Tomorrow we're going to be on the Golan Heights. Okay? Now we have a few more settlements around here. And then we have another ravine, another gorge, another valley. Some kind of a white, bright patch in the middle of the valley. That's plastic covering some crop. And just when you come near the lake, we have the place where Jesus transferred the devil from the men to the pigs, and they all drowned. By the way, even today we have wild pigs, what you call boars, in this area. They have a lot of them. Okay? And then we go further to the right along the shore, and that brings us to Kibbutz and Gev. That's where we are going to have our lunch. The lake, as I said, it's the only lake. It's not such a big lake. The length of the lake is about 16 miles long. The widest point about 8.5 miles. The depth is about 150 feet average. So it's not a huge lake, but that's the only one we have. And that's the Sea of Galilee. Okay, any questions? Okay, Daryl, would you like to